If you're planning to buy a brand new motorcycle, make sure you shop around because the price can differ from dealership to dealership. The dealership fees these days are crazy. I want to talk about how I was able to save $1,500 by just visiting a different dealership. I checked out the SV650 for the first time in this place. Here's the model, so we know that we are talking about the same bike, SV650, Broward Motorsports Treasure Coast. I visited on February 27, 2023. MSRP on that bike was $7,399. The dealer fee was $399. The destination, they had it at $895, and the manufacturer website had it at $590. Manufacturers are saying that the dealership can charge whatever they want for destination, but a couple manufacturers are going away from that now. And then prep, they had it at $879. What is their hourly rate? It's crazy. I found a video online of a dealership unboxing an SV650. We're just gonna focus on the SV650. This thing is as base as it comes. It has a basic screen. There's no programming. This has no modes, no traction control. This has no slipper clutch. This has nothing. This is a base SV650. Nothing to program. I looked at the video of the unboxing and I think they just adjusted the handlebars, very minimum stuff. How can they charge $879 on this bike? I know some bikes are harder than others. Just no way that you're gonna charge $879 to put this base SV650 together. There's no way. The video online just blew my mind, so that kind of like got me thinking about this video. This is why we're here today. Went to Legend Moto. This is what they had hanging on their motorcycle. $7,399 MSRP, $590 freight. Suzuki has that on their website also, and $199 for assembly and preparation. $199. That's a big difference. And then just put it out on the sales floor. It's a base bike. Had a processing fee of $400. Broward Motorsport had a $399 processing fee. Then you had the taxes and your DMV. Price for this bike was going to be $9,261.94. So from Broward Motorsports to Legend Moto, I was already saving $939. For $939, I'm going to Legend Moto. It gets better though. Out the door final price for the SV. This is why I went in. And they sent me this invoice by email for me even stepping a foot inside their dealership. I ended up paying $8,600 out the door for the SV650. That was a total of $1,592 in savings by just driving an hour and 20 minutes away from home. I was even willing to travel out of state. There was a dealership that was $100 less than Legend Moto. At that point for me, it didn't make sense. That's what you gotta do. You gotta find a dealership that is willing to earn your business, give you everything in writing, especially if you're gonna travel an hour and so away. You want it in writing. If they're not willing to do that, don't do business with them. Look, I'm not against dealerships. I'm pro dealership. I love going to the dealership and touching and smelling these bikes, just hugging them, feeling up on them. I love the motorcycle dealerships. I just hate their antics. I worked in the car business for a long time, and that's what kind of pushed me away from being in the car business. I had to deal with a new ownership. They had some BS bullshit going on. I shopped around for about 4 months before I decided on a bike and a dealership. Dealership was key on saving some money and making sure that they wanted to earn my business. Eventually I did find a dealership that was willing to negotiate. I sent out a lot of emails, I made a lot of phone calls, I looked on Cycle Trader. 95% of the dealerships that I reached out to by email would not give me an out-the-door price in writing because they're trying to save their ass. When you get there with a certified bank check for the exact amount, that's when they go all crazy because they're like, oh, but how about this fee, that fee? If they're not willing to communicate by email and give you something in writing before you travel hours away, I wouldn't do it. I've gotten quotes over the phone and things can change once you get there. Just be aware of that. Don't be afraid to travel for a bike. To be honest with you, if I had to travel out of state because I got it $1,500 cheaper, I still would have got a trip out of it. A memory. You know, I would have went with a buddy of mine, picked it up, and we had this whole experience for the $1,500 versus just going locally and paying the $1,500, bringing it right to the garage, just that I got ripped off. Really think about what you want your purchase experience to be like. If it's something that's gonna be memorable, if it's just something that you wanna get out the way, then go pay the high price. But I would always go with making a trip out of it, making a memory out of it.